people want to go to work to find a boyfriend, bruh. I do not suggest you date anyone in your workplace, okay? Make sure your mindset is set on what the end goal really is, which is to work, get your coins up, and go. If you work at Walmart, if you work at Target, if you work in a restaurant, these tips will help you, because people have the wrong misconception about making friends at work, and I'm here to clear that up for y'all because it's not what it seems. Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and if you're new here, welcome to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about making friends at work and also dealing with anxiety while in your work environment. Now, like most of my videos, this can be useful for any workplace, but these are my personal thoughts and opinion. I currently work at Publix, so kind of like my experiences are based off of that, but this can definitely go hand in hand if you work elsewhere, which I also have in the past, and these tips always make me feel better. So if you want to see this video, then just go ahead and keep on watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe because we're on a road to 5K, and let's go ahead and get right into it. So a lot of people tell me that they are very anxious when they have to start a new job. I understand when I have to start a new class for school or a new job or go to my first time for anything, I get anxious too. I have an existing anxiety disorder, so this was always really hard for me, but I've been able to overcome it, and believe it or not, YouTube has helped me a lot with that. But I still do find myself sometimes with the symptoms of that disorder. So I got you guys, and I understand where y'all are coming from. Some people just naturally feel a little bit anxious. They don't have a whole case about it, but it's still something important to talk about. And the other thing, like I said, I wanted to talk about was making friends, because a lot of people have the wrong perception about making friends at work, and these are going to be your lifelong friends and this and that. So I just want to clear up everything for you guys, and like I said in the beginning of the video, I encourage you to have your own opinion and for you to realize things on your own. But I kind of want to talk to you guys based on the experience that I have, so I can kind of prepare you guys and give you some type of background knowledge on what it really is. So before we get started, if you guys could please like, comment, and subscribe, I would truly appreciate it. And I'm just gonna go ahead and get started in today's video. So a lot of my friends, subscribers, family, just people in general tell me that they get anxious when it's time for them to start a new job, which I completely feel you. The first thing I want to tell you guys is that a job is different than school. In school, a lot of times, the majority of the people don't want to be there, especially high school. People are also a lot more immature. You have to realize that for you to start working, you have to have a level of maturity, which is why there's also an age limit, okay? You can't be working when you're 10 years old. So you have to know that the people you're dealing with aren't going to be the same immature people you were dealing in high school that make you anxious because you think they're looking at your outfit, because you think they're making fun of you, you think they're talking about you. At work, everyone's busy doing something. And remember, they're getting paid to do one thing, and that is to work. So these people just want to do their job so they can finish and go home. So even if these people genuinely don't want to be at the job, they're trying to finish so they can go home. They're not stressing you. So don't feel bad. That's the number one thing, because so many people have told me that they don't even want to apply at Publix because they feel nervous. And it's what do you feel nervous about? I promise that you're probably going to like it more than what you think. Especially if you're young, you're going to be surprised at how many young people are there with you. And if you are a little bit older, definitely you're gonna do great in the company because you get a lot of good benefits and stuff like that. And you're probably not watching this if you're older, because you're mature enough to know that that's not what people are really focused on. But if you are, that's perfectly fine too. Everyone goes through different things, like I said, but I feel like nobody should feel anxious about working at Publix or working anywhere in general, because in a job, people are focused on doing one thing, and it's that specific job. Okay, and you have to be confident and secure about yourself that you're there to do a specific job as well, and then go home, because your real friends you're not always going to find inside of a job, you know. When you work retail, if you really think about it, if you go up to someone, they're not most likely going to be yeah, F you. No one's gonna say that. They might just be a little bit dry, if anything. That's the worst case scenario, for them to be hi, you know, that's the worst you might get, at least at Publix. But who cares? If you see that one person is being dry or not giving you the vibes that you want, okay, because I'm sure you want welcoming vibes if it's your first day or first week, then just move on to someone else. I guarantee you're gonna find nice people, especially at Publix. My store is full of nice people. You have maybe 2-3 people that are a little bit arrogant, and those are the people you stay away from. But it doesn't mean anything. And for the most part, if someone has enough time in their job to sit there and talk about you, it's because they're not doing anything with their life. That's why they're still stuck at the same job. So you gotta think about yourself and you gotta be like, I'm gonna level up. Like, this shit is temporary and I'm gonna still level up, okay? You can't sit around and be like, oh my God, what are they saying about me? Who cares? Who cares? Let them keep talking about you, because that's why they've been 30 years in the same company, because it's always the people who've been in the company the longest that decide that they want to talk about somebody else because they have nothing better to do, because they're upset that they've been in the same spot for 30 years. And that's where it gets into the whole like friend thing. A lot of times, I don't know why people think they're going to make their best friends at their job. This is not always the case. You're paid to be at your job, okay? You're paid to be there doing whatever it is you need to do. And if you work full-time, you're working there 40 hours a week. Now, you can either decide if you want to work those 40 hours in dead silence, or if you want to spend some of your time talking with other people, talking with your coworkers to make time pass by quicker. So essentially, you end up telling a lot of your business to your coworkers, yeah, because you don't have anyone else to talk to. A lot of times, some people are more in their job than they are in their own house, especially if you do like full-time work, full-time school. You find yourself a lot of time at work. So it's normal for you to tell your business to your coworkers and stuff like that. But a big advice I can tell you is to not spread your business like that. Don't tell nobody any type of business that you don't want them to pass on, because I guarantee you business goes around the store like this, and Publix is no exception. So I would suggest you keep your personal business to yourself. Only say stuff to your coworkers that you will be okay saying if it did, get out into a group of people. So if something personal happened to you, just don't even say anything. Like, just keep it to yourself. And the other stuff you can share with your coworkers and stuff to try to make time pass by quicker. Now, occasionally you will meet like that one good friend or two, and that's great because you work together and stuff like that. But you can really tell if someone's your friend or not if when you guys switch stores, or if you get a transfer, or you stop working or stuff like that, if y'all still keep in contact. Because it's easy to keep in contact when you're seeing that person every day because you work with them and they're up to date with your business and stuff like that, because that's the only person you talk to at work, or because you guys constantly work together, stuff like that. But when y'all switch jobs or stuff like that, and you see that they go ghost, that was never really your friend. You know what I'm saying? So you really gotta weigh it out, because I've been real close with some people when I work with them, and then they move to a different store and all of a sudden they're too busy for you and stuff like that, which maybe they genuinely are, but that's how you can really spot the difference. So people need to stop going with the intentions that I'm going to this workplace to make friends, or I made a friend and that's gonna be my lifelong friend. Whatever is meant for you is gonna come to you. You don't have to plan something out like that, like, this is gonna be my lifelong friend. It will play out like that if it's meant to be, number one. And number two, I don't suggest you go to a job to make friends. Go somewhere else to make friends, because at a job, maybe you're there to make friends, but the person who you're trying to make friends with is just there to work and get the money and go. So they're not interested in being friends with you like that. So make sure your mindset is set on what the end goal really is, which is to work, get your coins up, and go. Your mindset shouldn't be like, I'm here to make a bestie. I'm here to find a boyfriend. That's another one. People want to go to work to find a boyfriend, bruh. I do not suggest you date anyone in your workplace, okay? Girl or boy, I don't suggest it. Because a lot of times the relationship ends and then it's awkward. And it's not just awkward for you and that person. It's awkward for your friends who are friends with both of y'all, because now people got to pick sides and stuff like that. That's messy. You find a lot of that in customer service. That's why I switched to pharmacy. I couldn't keep up. My store is a small store. Business goes around like this. So I don't share nothing with nobody. And like I said, your relationship and stuff, I would also say to keep private if you do get with someone at your workplace, but I don't suggest it. And that's about it. Like I said, pretty standard knowledge. I feel like this is stuff people tell you all the time, but it's definitely very, very accurate. Just go in there with the mindset to get your racks up and go. You can make friends at school. You can make friends like in a club, like in a school club or a sports club or stuff like that. Not necessarily like a party club, but that too. But don't go in there with all these intents other than what the job really is. If you're going to go work at a supermarket, you know that the job really entails for you to be a cashier, to swipe items and ring people up, and that's it. So I don't know why anyone would think more ahead. And a lot of times you see that in overthinkers, and I'm like that too. Just relax. Whatever's meant to be is going to be meant to be. You can be cool with people, you can be friends with them, but just know that the same people who you're friends with might stab you in the back, especially when it's time for a promotion. So people have these incentives when it's time for like that promotion period, which happens twice a year at Publix. People will backstab you like this. So be careful who you put your trust in. Be careful who you're telling your business to. Keep to yourself and just focus on the end goal, which is either to move up in the company or get some quick money and go, okay? Other than that, guys, I'm here for y'all and I'm your friend, and I know anxiety could be such a hard thing to overcome. I mean, I deal with this one, and believe it or not, YouTube has helped me a lot come out of my comfort zone and public speaking and stuff like that. But believe it or not, I still get nervous, I still get anxious, and like I said, I got diagnosed with this just 2 days ago, you know, because I had a really bad panic attack last week and stuff like that. So I had definitely seen it coming, and you know, it is what it is. There's medication to treat it, and everyone handles their situation differently. But one thing you need to tell yourself is that everything's okay, and to really just focus and stay focused and get a bag and go, okay? Because your job's not gonna wake up one day and tell you that they don't love you. Neither is your money. But friends and boyfriends and girlfriends and stuff like that, they will. And I'm not saying to, you know, not have friends or not have a boyfriend or this and that because of that, because me personally, I have a whole bunch of friends too. But I'm just saying, know your playtime, know your work time, know your school time. Make this known to yourself that when you're going to school, you're going to study. When you're going to go hang out with your friends, you're going to go have fun. Make this like an agenda in your head. Or have yourself organized. Know what it is that you're going to do today and stuff like that, because that's the best way to achieve the stuff that it is that you want to achieve. So with that being said, I'm just gonna go ahead and conclude today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, because we're on the road to 5K and we're almost there. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.